YouTube Force Arena Commanders, welcome to a brand new video. Today we're taking Ben Kenobi and Luke Skywalker for a run in some 1 vs 1 and 2v2. I don't know about you guys, but I've been trying desperately hard to complete the 3 wins for Rebels, and it is all but impossible. I've managed to get 2 wins, but it's taken me almost 50 to 60 matches to get those wins. Lots of defeats, lots of trial and error with decks. 2v2 was just a waste of time because there's so many low-level players, and because the matchmaking is atrocious right now for Rebels. But here we go, trying out a brand new deck, so feel free to pause the video at the end of the battle to check out the deck, and also the deck of the Grand Inquisitor if you want to, and the same goes for all the other games that we're playing. So I thought I'd try 1 vs 1 today just to see how we got on with this deck. Normally I do a training game, but I didn't have a chance to, so I've got old Ben in there to try and do his Jedi mind powers, who I picked up this morning, which completely not surprised me. It's rare I get cards at all like that of value. I haven't got a great starting hand. I don't want to reveal Ben just yet until it comes to a critical point in the game, but he's been very passive, the Grand Inquisitor, so I thought, you know what, opportunity knocks, throw in a light tank, throw in a Wookiee warrior, he throws down a stun, but all I'm going to do now is focus that turret. I just want to get to that turret as quick as I can, do as much damage as possible on that turret. I'll throw down some Rebel grenadiers just to try and take his mind off it. Thank you very much for that health pack, I'll take that. And again, focus a turret. I will get myself killed, but I will take down that turret to give me a 1-0 advantage. With 2 minutes to go, it's a good start. But he hasn't really shown his deck yet, his hand. What has he got? He's got an ATST Walker, so that changes the game completely now. I haven't really got a counter, apart from the Malaz Warrior and the Melee Warriors for the Twilix, but they're not particularly very strong. So I've got old Ben here trying to chase down the Inquisitor, who steals my health pack, 1-1. And as you can see, I'm focusing down his ATST Walker, take that down. But his leader deals immense damage to my turret. I've gone together with that ATST Walker, but I'm now going to make a push on the right hand side. I dropped a Wookiee Warrior on the left just to distract him whilst we're pushing the right side. I'm now waiting for my light tank to appear just so we can push onto that middle turret. 6 energy is a lot, and there it drops. So now I'll charge the turret, do as much damage as I possibly can whilst the turret focuses the Melee Warrior for some reason. Doesn't focus on the turret, which is really irritating at moments like that. But it's still 1-0 to us, 1 minute 20 to go. My turret really has only got a little bit of health left, so it's not worth, I can't rely on that, so I have to throw down some more defences. Focusing his leader, I'll drop down a Grenadier to try and take down his Rocket Trooper, but it's too far away, so the Rocket Trooper is still alive. Luke has to take 4, 5 swings at him just to kill him, can you believe it? Times 2 energy now. It's 1-1 with all to play for. Drop down a light tank, got a Wookiee Warrior, throw in some Malaz Warriors. This is going to be a good push. He has dropped an ATST Walker on the left side, but I'm not worried about that right now. I just want this turret down. I'll do as much damage as I can, so I will die, and when I respawn I can go back to defend my left-sided turret. But that was enough to take down that middle turret to give us a 2-1 win with 30 seconds to go. All I need to do now is defend. Level 3 ATST Walker, throw everything I've got just to take it down. Look at that, just in a nick of time. Now when you have got a leader, it's important that you just literally defend the turret now. So if he drops down troopers, the thing you want to do is just make them focus you. You can absorb the damage and keep him off your turret. Now he made a really bad play there by putting that Rocket Trooper there. He should have put it just behind me, just for 1 shot on that turret, and that would have put him back to 2-2 and taken the game to sudden death. But there you have it, 2-1 win, GG. These things happen in games, so feel free to pause the video to check out the decks, and then we'll move on to the next game, which will be a 2 vs 2. 33 points, which is a real huge bonus, which is very nice indeed. So in this particular game, I'm up against, I'm with Cassian, and we are playing the dynamic duo, which I believe is Dengar and the Emperor. So when you're in 2v2, it's difficult to know, especially when you're in random 2v2, how good your partner is. So I've highlighted on the map using the ping, I'm going to attack here, I'm going to charge here. And if they support you, you know you're in with an opportunity. So he has done that, he's dropped down a light tank, he's thrown in K2SO. So this is my charge, this is my moment. K2SO is locked onto the turret, I will now focus his turret and give everything I've got. But at the same time, I'll keep my eye on the map, just to see how Cassian's doing. Is he defending alright? Does he need help? And that turret does go down. That was a fantastic push by us as the Emperor is beaten too. Thought about getting Dengar, but it's too close to a turret. You don't want to get bogged down in leadership battles. You want to focus on the objective, which is to take down that turret. He throws down an AT-ST Walker, and Luke for some reason takes little pigeon steps behind it, step swing, like at some sort of dancing school, which is really irritating. They need to improve the movement in this game, I feel sometimes. But I will now focus the Walker, level 4, throw down a light tank to cover me and help deal damage on the AT-ST Walker, which is enough, and then throw in the Malaz Warriors, which will get wiped clean by that Dewback. It's only level 2 Dewback as well, so when you're level 10 like we are in this game, a level 2 Dewback isn't really going to be that competitive. Too many players are using low level Banthas and Dewbacks. You really need to pay attention to that. If you're in a higher tier, it's going to be a waste of your time using it. Once you've leveled it up to say level 3, 4, if you possibly can, that is a kind of time when it will become valuable and worth using. Throw in Old Ben just to help give me a bit more covering. Does Imperial Royal Guards slap Ben silly? But the game is going to go into 1 minute now to double energy, and the score is 1 apiece. So I'll make it push on the right hand side now. Throw down my Wookiee Warrior. Now whilst there's a charge on the left hand side, top left, their mind is taking off what's going on here. Now this turret's down to half health, and this is, I'm just going to run at it now. Half health turret, but Luke slows down, then I get netted as well. But I'm close enough to deal damage on that turret, and the tanks and the troopers will do enough damage to give us a 2-1 advantage. At the same time, Cassian is defending that AT-ST Walker, which is perfect. And this is the kind of gameplay you want to do in 2v2. Now you know Luke's tanky, you know Luke likes to rush, so if you're another character like Cassian for example, he isn't strong enough to do that, so his best help is to defend and support you in your attacks, which is what exactly we've done here in this random game, and this is probably one of the best games I've had for 2 vs 2 outside of being in a guild game. Now my focus now is that middle turret. Do as much damage as I possibly can. We will take it down to give it a 3-1 advantage with just 5 seconds to go. GG. Game over. Again, feel free to pause the video at the victory screen so you can check out our decks that we're all using for all the characters. This Luke deck's pretty strong actually, and I'm quite enjoying it, and it's only the 3rd time I've used it now. Well, yeah, 3rd time. So moving on now to the final game. This is another 2v2 with Lando Calrissian. This game didn't go according to plan, and it was extremely close. Lando was extremely passive, didn't really offer much support in this particular game, so I had to do all the groundwork, keeping all my eyes on the map to see what was going on. But as you'll see in this video, it can be difficult. So we've got Vader, who's a level 3, and Grand Moff Tarkin. Shouldn't he be on the Death Star? But he does throw down an AT-ST Walker on the right side with Vader supporting it. Royal Guards will do a lot of damage on it because they are quite strong at that level. AT-ST Walker does go down. I throw down a light tank who then decides to lock onto Vader. At level 3 he's extremely powerful and fast, so there's no point even bothering on him there, to be fair. Just try and focus at turret if I can, but it isn't going to be enough. I might get 1 swing on it, but that's probably about it. The light tanks do take down Vader. Grenadier takes down the troopers. Lana's under a bit of trouble on the left side. Turret's down to half hit points. No point dropping these troopers there now because Vader's on his own. Gregorian Rebel died. I have got Old Ben, so I want to see what he does first. He tries down a Dewback at level 3 and heavy gunners. I was hoping Ben would convert the lot, but that wasn't the case. He took the Dewback down, but as you can see, the heavy gunners is focused on me rather than Ben on the Dewback, and I just dropped like a stone. Through the light tank. So this is going to be a good push. We should take down that turret on the right hand side, but at the same time Lando is under immense pressure with that AT-ST Walker, and we do lose that left turret, but we do get the top right turret to bring it down to 1 versus 1 in the score, and I do die here. Now Tarkin's level 2 as well, so it's always going to be a difficult game when your leaders are high level than you because they can do much more damage and absorb more damage. So I'm going to throw a light tank, make a push his top left hand corner where there's opportunity to do so, because we're under immense pressure on the bottom right. This is going to be a close game, so I'm going to give everything I've got on this. I'm clicking for Luke to try and take his health pack, but for some bizarre reason Luke decides not to. Finally, but then I'm dead. But we do take down that turret to bring us back to 2-2. So this is going to be a close game as we move into double energy. Lando is doing a valiant job of defending against the ATST walkers and the onslaught of a probe droid. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do now. So the middle turret is down by a quarter, so there's opportunity for us to do a good push, but it's got such a huge push coming that I get caught in two minds what to do. So I throw down Old Ben to try and convert the trooper, but it doesn't do that, and Grand Moff Tarkin will just wipe the floor with me, potentially, but I do manage to get away. Focus now on that middle turret, taking it down now, with 30 seconds to go. They take down our middle turret. I bring the score to 3-3-3, and I'm now on the shield generator. Everything's on it, but Grand Moff Tarkin stuns me at the most critical stage, which I was so angry about, and that was enough for them to take the win. If he hadn't have done that, we would have won that game. Very close game, 19 points. There are the decks. Feel free to pause the video. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see some different content, let me know below in the comments what you think. What would you like to see? And I will see you in the next video. May the Force be with you.